listening to the Drunk Tank Podcast. And if you did not know that, you're fucking stupid. Jeff is not a fag. Just kidding.
Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, just kidding.
What was that?
I don't know. I have no idea what that was. That was our intro song.
I'm so confused now.
I'm excited.
I don't feel properly introduced.
You're Jack.
Oh, hi, I'm Jack.
There's your introduction. Do you feel properly introduced now?
That's Gus over there on the ones and twos.
That's me.
Ones and zeros.
I feel obligated that we should tell people who's not here as opposed to who is here every week.
Madame Curie is not here today.
That's true. Sigmund Freud, not
Freud.
here.
Jeff is not here.
Oh, that's true.
We also have a very quiet Joel Heyman with us today.
Hello.
How you doing, Joel?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great, because we're going to have a short podcast this week because of the holidays and stuff. We're all trying to get out of here.
Short podcast.
Yay!
I'm not getting out of here at all. I'm going to be here through Friday.
Yeah, we getting out of here. I think Gus is the only one leaving early, actually.
I thought you were, Joel, I thought you were going to see your parents for Christmas. You're not going?
No, if I do go, I'd like to go, but if I do go, I will be booking tickets at the very last nanosecond.
Nice.
And I think if Christmas Eve is Friday, I'm at least working through Thursday.
I think Christmas Eve is Thursday. I think Christmas Day is Friday.
I think if Christmas Eve is Friday, it's 2007, right?
You might be right about that.
How does it work? You know, those people who can calculate in a year, any year you give them and a date, they'll tell you what day of the week it fell on. You get, like you say, January 27, 1978, and they can tell you what day of the week it fell on.
There's that the lady from Taxi. You remember her? Like the red-haired?
Mary Lou Henner.
Yeah, she has
Wow. Tony Danza.
He does not have that.
Are we playing this game?
I didn't know there were people who could do that. They're like,
because
Rain Man with dates.
Have you seen
Yeah,
Have you seen
my
that?
ability is if someone says that, I can tell you a name that has that ability.
Have you seen the guy over in Europe?
That's my ability.
It's almost as good.
Have you seen the guy over in Europe who was able to? He was able to list out pi to 10,000 places by memory.
This guy's got to get.
He's some like super intelligent dude. Like he has like weird, crazy memory. Like he basically has the Rain Man like syndrome. Like the Rain Man thing is actually a legit thing. He has it, but he's actually like he's able to socially interact with people. Like a lot of those people have.
He's English.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of those people have that.
No,
like,
I know this guy. We're good friends.
So you're saying
your pals?
he programs our website. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
They call that Asperger's syndrome.
Okay.
No,
this is
it's
something
not
different.
Asperger's. It's
Like,
autism.
Yeah, it's a form of autism. It's this guy.
That's
he's-
Asperger's.
Asperger's is a form of autism,
So
in Bernie's defense.
In the Venn diagram, it would fit.
Yes.
with him.
It's the guys who are. It's that new class of person that's very quirky and very smart in specific ways, and maybe isn't up to snuff socially.
So basically, nerds
I have
are
the-
now
I
being
have-
labeled as
I have the reverse of
Asperger's.
that.
By the way, that was the entire Full Medical Protocol right there. That was the exact description of the syndrome.
Were you reading from the New England Journal of Medicine? I couldn't turn around and see.
Yeah, it was.
Wow, it's riveting.
It's Metapedia.org. By the way, don't go to that website. I have no idea what's at Metapedia.org.
It's webdr.com.
Whatever happened to WebMD?
I think they're still around.
Didn't Dr. Coop got bought by WebMD, right? Dr. Coop was a big company here in Austin.
Yep, Dr. Coop got... every time I drive by that building, I still think of it
Yeah.
as the Dr. Coop building.
Off Mopac?
Yeah, it's like Mopac and Far West or something
Yeah, right
like
there
that.
at Far West, just north of it.
Just so you know, if you don't know who Dr. Coop is, he was the Surgeon General under Clinton or Bush Sr.
I thought it was Reagan.
It may have
Yeah,
been
he was an
Reagan.
older
Oh
guy,
yeah, the guy with the beard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he spanned like 3 or 4 presidencies.
It might have been Reagan.
That's
or
Colonel
the first
Sanders.
Bush.
He was kind of a nutty dude, didn't
I
he?
think he was served with Reagan. Yeah, and went through.
I think the first Bush, yeah.
One of his things that he said was he wanted to encourage masturbation in order to curb HIV infection rates. And that was kind of a wacky thing that he said.
That's good logic, I suppose.
And if you've never
That
seen
dude
this,
deserves his own website.
I think he deserves his own line of fish sticks. The way you ever see that guy?
Yeah.
He looks like he should be on
He's the first dude rocking a beard without a mustache.
Most Dangerous Catch. You know? Like
The Gordon's
Calling
fisherman.
crabs out of the sea.
he'd be like he'd be like in a congressional hearing with like a big steel cage full of shells and crab.
God, yeah, that guy.
If,
that guy's
if not
interesting
that,
looking.
then he's definitely making furniture in Pennsylvania.
While masturbating.
No, while advocating for masturbation.
I should look up. I should check my sources.
No, that's totally true. You said it.
Allegedly.
Let me go to drcoopjerksit.com. Sorry, Dr. Coop, not Dr. Koo.
Two totally different things.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So what do we do this weekend, guys?
I went to a party at Jeff and Griffin's house.
I was there.
I also did. I did a couple different things. I also got past a Left 4 Dead 2 campaign on Expert with realism mode.
This is the one you had trouble with Joel, right?
Joel and I weren't even playing realism mode. We were just playing Expert. And Joel, how long did we play before we gave up? You haven't been on the podcast since we talked about
I think
this.
it was probably after the 9th time that I had shot you in the head.
How would you describe the overall mood at the end of the 4 hours of playing Expert?
I'm sure it was positive.
I was
right?
ready to kill everyone. You know, it's like it would be cool that in that game, in that mode, that if you did get bit by a zombie, you get turned into a zombie, and then it's almost like Versus, where you're on the other team now. That would be cool, right?
And you would attack them, right? You would not help your friends.
The only problem with that mode is you imagine probably everybody running out immediately trying to get bit by zombies so they could be on the other team.
They could play
So
the
what they
fun
would have
side.
to do, so what they'd have to do is like you'd get bit by a zombie, but not know that you were a zombie. So you still have the same interface or whatever as like you think you're chasing after humans, but I don't know.
Or maybe
It's gotten confusing.
Or
hasn't it?
maybe
Yeah.
you only get one life as a zombie. Like once they kill you, that's it. You have to spectate the rest of the game.
Oh god, there's no worse penalty in video games than having to fucking
Watch other people play.
yeah.
That's the one thing I hate is like when I'm dead as a zombie in Versus and just like spectating, waiting for that fucking respawn timer to hit.
It is the worst.
It's long, too.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
20 seconds. She played the smoker. I want to issue a very quick retraction. It was not Dr. Coop that encouraged masturbation.
It was the lady afterwards.
It was Jocelyn Elders, the Surgeon General. I don't know where she fell in the
man.
progression
She
of
was.
Surgeon
I think she
Generals.
was Clinton, right?
I forgot about Jocelyn Elders. Like I remember the name, Dr. Coop. I don't remember Dr. Elders.
Here's a headline you want to follow you through history. Surgeon General resigns in masturbation row. Like, you just envision she's in her office just jerking it constantly. And so they had to get rid of her.
I like the idea of masturbation row. Like that sounds like a Japanese game show.
It's like it's like next to the red light district in Amsterdam. It's like the red light district and masturbation row.
It's just comfy sofas, like tissues and Vaseline.
God,
She must have.
what's your address? Oh, 34 masturbation row.
Apartment B.
Oh God.
It's a one-way street.
You know that like the Clinton administration probably went to her too and said, "Look, you got to resign over this thing." And it was definitely before the Monica Lewinsky scandals. So later she's sitting at home watching it, going, "You motherfucker!"
Are you serious? Are you serious?
She was
Like,
61.
oh, come on!
You killed it, Jack.
Well, in 1992, she also told abortion opponents to, quote, get over their love affair with the fetus. I don't think that did.
Wow.
So apparently she was pretty outspoken.
Wow, get over your love affair with the fetus.
God,
Wow, dude, that's wow.
she's what they call a divider.
Do Surgeon Generals have to go through like an
Vetting?
approval process or a vetting? Yeah.
I think they do.
It's called med school, buddy.
Don't they have like
No,
some
don't
sort
they
of
have to sit
hearing?
in front of like a
Like they did that with the most recent one, right? Not who was, it was going to be that one guy who has a TV show on like CNN or something like that, and then Gupta, what was his name? He was going to be it, and then
Right.
somebody else. They eventually went with.
You know what I would say? If you want this to be a legitimate position, when the president appoints this dude, he's the dude who does surgery on the president. Like that, he actually fulfills that job. Where if I get something I need to have surgery, this is the guy that's going to do it.
God forbid the other party controls Congress, because that's going to be it. It's like, oh, another one died. Another one died. We don't even know what happened. He wasn't even sick. It's not anything going to work.
He had an ingrown toenail and somehow ended up dead.
How did Dr. Drew from Loveline get to be Surgeon General?
oh man.
Checks and balances.
This has been a fun podcast already. Jeez, we should do these shorter ones more often.
We should just quit while we're ahead
Yeah,
right
all
now.
right, game
Fuck it.
over.
Who knew the Surgeon General was such a fun topic? Like, damn, when we played last night, we finished it last night, this Left 4 Dead 2 expert campaign on realism. I was so angry.
Who'd you play with?
I played with Panton, and I played with Mukau, who is the
Oh, God, you played with Mukau.
Mukau, the longtime commissioner of Griffball.
He's actually pretty good at Halo and first-person shooters. So.
He had
Well,
never,
no, but that's not the problem with playing with Mukau. It's not that he's good. It's just that he talks a lot.
Go ahead and mark this on the time so you can edit around it.
well,
So it was you, Patton, and Mukau?
and 13 Church from the site.
I don't know.
Who
13.
goes by Jeff now, Jeff on the site.
Okay.
As opposed to our Jeff, who's Geoff.
Or Finch, who's a different Jeff.
Yeah, all the Jeffs.
Who's Mojo Pin.
We played the mall level, which is called Dead Center. And in the 4 hours, We played the third level, which is the mall level, where you have to run through the whole thing, and it's a super long level. I think we played that level about 2.5 hours.
Oh,
wow.
I have no idea how many straight runs we did through it, but everybody by the end of it had about 70 deaths apiece.
Jesus.
By the end of the whole campaign.
Man.
At some point, you just have to be like, all right, I'm done. I can't go on anymore, right?
We reached that level about 15 times, where we were just angry. This game is terrible.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about that game, especially when you're getting beat down. You get beat down so badly. Like at the moment after you get beat down, it's like, man, we didn't have a chance. We didn't have a chance. We're gonna do this again. But
It must be like what the Washington Generals feel like every game. Here we go.
They're running with the ball.
Well, that's what happens.
He's got a ladder. What the hell?
That's what happens when you even have that period of the gameplay where it's not good enough that you're dead. You're incapacitated, where you're laying on the ground and your friends aren't helping you.
it's the only game that depantses you before it kills you. It's the only game where it's like, see, you suck. Watch, see, can't do anything.
Your death is going to slowly last a minute and a half.
Yep. Here's the portion of the gameplay where you learn to hate your friends.
Yeah, where you know there's that possibility that if you had friends in the game, they would save you.
We're going to give you a gun while you lie there, but it's not going to kill anything.
No, it's not going to do anything. No, seriously. That's a complaint I have. That goddamn fucking pistol, dude. When you were laying there, how many times have you shot a zombie in the fucking face and it does nothing?
Let me tell you something. On realism mode, you will be just opening up on somebody with a machine gun while they're running at you, and they make it all the way to you and bop, hit you once, and you get that little slap. And you're in the mall, and it's all these women zombies, and you're like, sweetie, get a fucking job. Don't hang out at the fucking mall. I was so angry by the end of this. I was like a loom weaving a tapestry of vulgarity. And when I was on the ground, and these zombies are kicking me and hitting me, I was imagining their life story and yelling at them and screaming at them. Meanwhile, Panton and Moo Cow are just trying to continue playing the game.
Oh man,
it's funny because that's almost similar experience when you're at the mall walking by the perfume counter. It's pretty much the same fucking thing.
When I played Dead Rising on the 360 when it first came out, I found going to the mall afterwards to be a very creepy experience. Like, you turn a corner and you just see a bunch of people in the middle of the hallway. Mm-hmm. That would creep me out.
Sort of like the Jaws thing, where you can't go into the water again?
No, I couldn't do that.
Do you think maybe Dead Rising 2 will spook you on Vegas?
Absolutely not.
Probably not. No, I don't think anything. I think Ocean's 13 did that for me.
Should we say we saw the new hotel?
Yeah, we flew out to San Francisco for work the other day, and we connected in Vegas, and as we were landing, we thought, holy shit, look, it's City Center. It looks like it's done. When does it open? Oh, it opens tomorrow.
Yeah. City Center's the brand
new... It opened the day after we connected through there.
Is $2 billion or $4 billion?
It was an $8 billion hotel casino.
Wow.
And it just opened up.
And have they sold out all the units? Because that was a place where they sold condos, right?
Right. I don't know if they're all sold out.
I would guess no.
There's no bigger
They scaled the construction back.
Yeah, they did.
They made the building shorter than they initially had spec'd.
Wow, that's an interesting concept.
Yep.
You just stop. Okay, let's just cap it here.
Yeah.
Well, they moved it. It was going to be over by the Circus, right? And then they had to move it further south towards the main strip.
That would be the creepiest place in the world to have zombies.
Circus.
That would be creepy. Like Vegas clowns.
Ugh.
That'd be the worst. Then yeah, that'd be terrible.
It'd be a great setting because you had like the Cirque du Soleil zombies that are
they're all acrobatic and jumping up at you and 4 stories in the air.
Goofy costumes.
Yeah, they're wearing a skin tight unitard and speaking in a French accent.
What's the French word for brains?
That's a good question. What is the French word for brain?
I think it's Germany.
Hey. Wah, wah, wah.
All right, and cut. We're on such a roll until we got into the political Eastern European humor.
Yeah, the political staff appointments in the U.S. were hilarious. European, not so funny.
Not so funny.
Not so much. So, what else did we do this weekend? We went to Drunkmas. You guys got off a plane and came.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Gus, why didn't you come?
Because I went home and I fell asleep till 1 p.m. the next day.
God.
No.
Hey, so did I.
Really?
Yeah, but I went.
No, I didn't. I fucking went home, went to sleep, and woke up like 14 hours later.
Well, I can tell you, everyone missed you at the party, Gus.
I'm sure they did.
I was trying to get a mob together to chase you down at your house, like torches, stuff. But
zombies. I would have headshotted all of you.
Man, I got home at 4 a.m. and then woke up and went to family Christmas the next morning.
What time did you have to get up?
I think I had to be up at about 8:30.
Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
What are you doing for Christmas, Gus?
I'm staying here in town, I think. Yeah, I'm cat sitting for the Ramseys.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's your Christmas?
That's my Christmas. I'm going to spend Christmas in Jeff's underwear playing his Xbox. You heard me right.
God, can you hide stuff all over their house, like cheese in the air vents and stuff?
Oh, Jesus.
Let's do that. Those the ringer things, right? Do you still have those?
Oh, the little buzzers that I use?
Witron.
I don't have any left, no.
I think I took one of them.
Yeah.
I think I have one.
Yeah, they found them all pretty quickly.
Really?
Yeah. And then my kid found one of them and tortured me with it for a few weeks, too.
Karma.
When I came into the office this weekend, everything at Brandon's desk was upside down. His keyboard was upside down. His mouse was upside down.
Chair.
Was upside down.
Why is that?
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
His monitor was upside down, too. And actually, the cleaning crew was here, and she came in and asked me and said, hey, everything on Brandon's desk is upside down. And I said...
When he walked in this morning, he walked in and he said, why is my chair upside down?
Well, I don't know why. I think Jack can explain it, but I said to her, it's either because he really doesn't want you to touch something on his computer, and that's his way of demonstrating that to you, or it's because somebody else in the office is fucking with him. Either way, just leave it exactly how it is. And it turns out it was Jeff fucking with him, right?
Yeah, it was, Jeff and I came up here on Sunday because Jeff is actually he left for Alabama on Monday for vacation, and so him and I had to work on some Achievement Hunter stuff before he left. We had to record some VO, so I was sitting there getting the stuff ready to record, and I look over and Jeff's just flipping all of his stuff upside down.
Yeah, there was an upside down Master Chief helmet from the Halo 3 Legendary Collection on his desk as well, which I thought was a nice touch.
Like perfectly balanced
it
upside down.
was really weird.
It's Jocelyn Elder's figurine that he has on his desk.
And since we know Brandon doesn't listen to the podcast, we can talk all kinds of shit
Oh,
about
yeah,
him,
yeah.
right?
So what was his reaction? Did he get any reaction at all to his stuff being upside down?
No, he was like, oh, my chair's upside down. Then he corrected that, and he's like, oh, my monitor, too.
Wow.
That was pretty much spot on his reaction to it.
What a crazy prank.
You really got me.
See, one thing I miss about not having a lot of PCs around the office, Jeff doesn't work on a PC, and one of my favorite things in the world to do was to switch the keys on his keyboard. Like the E and the R key, just switch them.
Like, pop them out?
Yeah, pop them out and switch the letters so that every time he types a J, he gets a K and vice versa.
Jeff's not a touch typist?
I don't know.
Huh.
You're not, right?
No, I'm not.
But how can you? You're still a hunt and pecker after. That made myself
Pecker on
laugh.
Masturbation Road.
You still hunt and peck after all these years. How long have you used a computer, a keyboard?
20 years?
20 years, and you still haven't memorized the keyboard.
I mean, I have.
He's probably pretty fast at it by now.
I just use 2 fingers on each hand. I don't type the way normal people type.
He's evolved.
But you still have to look at it, though.
Not really.
If I blindfolded you right now and asked you to write a line, could you do it?
Yeah, I probably could, but I would probably make mistakes too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if someone in this office asks another person in this office to get blindfolded, something's going to happen that has nothing to do with keyboards. So just don't do that.
End up on Masturbation Row.
You know, when we were flying back from San Francisco this weekend, I saw in a computer magazine that I guess like the first motherboard has finally hit for the PCs that supports the USB 3.0 spec.
No way, really?
Yep.
That's supposed to be some ridiculous throughput on that, right?
It made me very curious to try to build a PC again just to check it out. I don't remember what the throughput is off the top of my head. It's a couple gigabits.
I was shocked to see some editing done in it was done, like some video stuff we shot in high def and capturing and editing it straight off of a FireWire 800 drive. I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah, we have this little RAID enclosure that connects to a FireWire 800. And
that's awesome.
Capture's great. You can edit just
so
fine.
You can capture directly to a FireWire drive and then edit from that FireWire drive in real time.
Mm-hmm. It'll even support multiple streams of HD. I think it'll do 2 HD and like 2 SD streams at the same time.
Is that because the hard drive itself is like a badass drive?
Yeah.
Or okay, that probably.
So it's able to really utilize the 800 megabit throughput.
You know what's funny to me is I was the one doing that, and I have no fucking idea what you guys are talking about.
Well, that's why you take me on these trips, Joel. I take care of that stuff for you.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep during the description of it.
I heard some numbers and some letters.
So I bought tickets. I have 3 tickets to go see Avatar tomorrow night at 10 p.m.
That movie, I don't know if
tonight.
you saw it.
No, tonight.
Is it tonight or tomorrow?
Well, it would be Wednesday, yeah. We're recording this a day early.
See, Jack, we've explained this to you before.
No, he fucked it up, not me.
I fucked it up. Jack was doing the right thing. He was saying today.
So, I saw Avatar made $77 million this past weekend domestically.
No, it didn't. 77 million?
Yeah.
I thought it made 220.
Worldwide, it did 236.
Oh.
Wow.
Domestic was 77, foreign was 159.
I also heard that IMAX cannot keep up with the capacity for people that want to see this movie.
I heard that also.
Well, it seems like
did they have the
it
same
seems
problem
like
with Dark Knight?
Every movie that comes out on IMAX, they can't keep up with capacity. I mean, they release a movie about a bird taking a poop in IMAX, and they can't keep up with the capacity, right?
What's that movie called? I want to see that.
Well,
It's called Batman.
the bird taking a poop movie did get a lot of Oscar nominations, so that's going to fill theaters.
There's some good early buzz.
I particularly like the Nicole Kidman scene. There was a Nicole Kidman thing for Drunk Tank. What was it? Oh, we fucked up last week. Another retraction I had
What
to
we
issue.
did?
Uh-oh.
Remember we raised a stink about 9 being nominated?
Yeah, immediately afterwards I caught that too.
Yeah, we were making a stink that 9 was nominated for Best Picture, but it wasn't nominated for Best Animated Film. And why would 9 be nominated for Best Picture and Up was not? Well, apparently there's a movie that's being released right now called 9, N-I-N-E, and not 9, the numeral 9, which was the animated film that came out in the summer.
It's the Rob Marshall movie. It's the guy who did Chicago.
That doesn't help.
It's a
Rob
musical.
Marshall?
It's a musical.
It is?
Yeah, it's got Daniel Day-Lewis and all tons of female actors like Nicole Kidman, not Beyonce, Fergie's in it, and
That girl who was in the... I can't bat it.
yeah, her too. No, it's like supposed to be like 9 women is the I guess the musical they're working on, and Daniel Day-Lewis plays like a theater director who's trying to have his next big hit. He's after a few failures.
Oh, yeah. Now that you say that, I've seen the promos for that.
Yeah.
And he has no arms and legs, right?
What?
No?
No.
Never mind.
You know, I just recently saw that, I don't know who appointed it, but I read it on Dig, that There Will Be Blood was awarded the best film of the decade.
Really?
Yes.
It didn't even win Picture of the Year.
No.
The best
No.
film of the decade.
In its year, it was beaten by...
It was beaten by No Country for Old Men.
Right, which I would say would probably be up there for best movie of the
Yeah,
decade.
I like No Country for Old Men more than There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
I agree. I saw them within the same week, too.
I think I did as well.
I did a thing last year, which I'm going to repeat this year, where we went and saw every single Oscar-nominated movie.
That's right. I saw a few of them.
Best-
too.
best picture
and
nominated,
why
right?
is...
Yeah, best picture.
Yes, thank you.
But
Why
there's 10 this year. Keep that in mind.
I haven't really seen many movies this year, either.
No. Well, do you think Up will be nominated for best picture?
I think it should be.
No, they won't because they fucked up and they made that animated category.
That's true.
Then it'll be nominated for that, but it won't be nominated for Best
wasn't some
Picture.
foreign film nominated for best picture recently?
I believe it was...
Was it Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was
No.
nominated? No.
I think it was Life is Beautiful.
Life is Beautiful
That-
won, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Won best foreign film.
Was
It did not win best picture.
But it was also nominated.
Do you consider Slumdog Millionaire to be a foreign film?
No.
Okay. I
Well-
think you're thinking about Life is Beautiful.
No. I'm thinking of shit. I can't think of it
I
now.
don't think Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was nominated for best picture. Call
Was
me
it not?
crazy. Maybe Ain't It Cool News best picture.
No. I thought it was.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yeah, I thought it was. I honestly thought it was nominated for best picture.
No. I think Rush Hour 3 was nominated for best picture.
There's no
I
need-
mean, am I wrong? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is not exactly...
Oh, no, I'm not
There's
saying
no
it's a
need
good
to get
movie.
snarky here. Jesus, people.
I'm not saying it's a good movie, asshole. I'm just saying it got nominated. There have been a lot of movies nominated for best picture that I disagreed with, and some that absolutely should have been that were not. Like,
It was nominated for Best Picture.
What's My Name?
In 2001.
What was?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
That's
See,
right.
that just throws the whole system off.
That's the thing. Like, in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, I think he's right. But we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
It's sort of ridiculous.
It won,
no.
It won Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, Best Foreign Language Film, Best Music, and it was nominated for
Why was Joel sugarcoating it for me? I can be wrong. I'm comfortable with the fact that I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
So it was it won in best foreign picture and was nominated for best
It
picture.
won in Best Foreign Language Film.
So has it changed now? Is it,
Also, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, directed by Dr. Coop, I think, right?
yes.
That I know.
I only saw like 20 minutes of that movie, so I guess I haven't seen all these other movies.
That
either.
movie's so because it spends like an hour and a half telling one story, and then all of a sudden they pull you out and it's like, oh, here's this weird pirate in the desert plot story. And it was
Oh,
like,
really?
it was-
I don't
it's
get.
like,
I think it was the first movie to put people on bungee cords and
Yeah.
then remove the bungee cords.
That
It's
was
like
the Matrix.
fight scene.
Yeah,
and it's like
they're fighting on trees,
and it looked
It's called
It looked-
Wire Fu.
waifu.
it looked awful. I guess I'm the only one. It looked terrible.
It looked kinda dumb.
It looked utterly ridiculous.
I guess
but-
I'm the only one that liked that movie.
So, Joel, which part did you see? Did you see the part where the tiger was crouching or where the dragon was hiding?
I don't know. I just wanted my money back.
Nah, that movie was good. I liked it.
Pan's Labyrinth. That's the movie I was thinking of. Did Pan's Labyrinth get nominated for Best Picture?
I'm gonna say no.
I really doubt that. I'm gonna look it up to be nice, but I don't think so.
I don't think it was, but that's what I had in my head that I was trying to think of.
Absolutely.
And then the correct answer came out by accident. That's awesome.
You shouldn't have corrected yourself. You would have seemed totally smart for once.
And now I'm gonna look up at IMDb and see what Life is Beautiful got.
It was nominated for Best Foreign Language Film of the Year.
Okay.
What was?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Okay. Let me tell you what Life is Beautiful was.
Roberto Benigni won for Life is Beautiful. I remember that because he was the one who was bouncing around on stage. He's like, I'm like a dog and my tail is wagging.
Oh, he won Best Actor.
Yeah.
It won Best Foreign Language Film. And it was nominated for Best Director, Best Picture, Best Film Editing, and Best Writing. I guess original screenplay.
So that sets a precedent that if Up was going to get nominated for Best Picture, it could also be nominated for Best Animated Picture.
That is true.
Yeah, but but I don't know. Would you give the people who vote and nominate this stuff enough credit to realize that precedent and to make it apply? I think people are very prejudiced against animated features.
Yeah, that's true.
And wouldn't consider them for Best Picture.
I agree. Yeah.
It's a different art form.
But hey, Avatar's an animated film, basically.
We'll see.
Do you think that's unjustified? That animated films would be in a different category than...
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I think now.
Action?
I think now, yes.
I think whatever the best movie is, no matter how it's made or whatever, should be the best movie.
That's
nothing else should matter.
I agree with that.
Let me put it to you this way. What if the movie was released on television, like a movie of the week?
Doesn't matter.
No.
That doesn't matter?
I
You say that could be nominated for best movie?
I thought the whole premise was theatrical release.
I'm with Gus on this one.
I think as long as it's released theatrically for me.
So that's the line. The line is theatrical. If something appears in a movie theater, it should all be in the same category.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. What about IMAX films, like Bird Poops on Person?
Bird Poops?
I think
that's a good question.
Haven't some like the documentaries been from IMAX?
Yeah, I'd put them in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to many IMAX movies, but they're pretty shitty.
Yeah, I've seen my share.
I mean, you get away with a lot because it's just a big friggin' screen, but the dinosaur platypus movie that looks like, somebody's...
narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Right, but the visual effects look like somebody's senior project, at Full Sail or something like that.
I remember...
No offense. Maybe it doesn't hold up on an 800-foot screen, but... Yeah,
I remember seeing an IMAX film when I was a kid about like NASCAR, and they had like put an IMAX on the front of like a NASCAR vehicle, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah,
there was some kind of when I first joined Twitter, one of the first big movements was people were upset about IMAX franchising their name, and they weren't in theaters that were really truly IMAX. Do you know about this?
I know exactly. Yeah.
Jack, can you explain it? 'Cause
basically, what they were doing was they were selling the IMAX experience, which is big screen, and really all they were doing was moving the screen closer to the audience to give you that more overwhelming effect. And so they were basically selling their name as the IMAX experience, when really it was a normal screen, just you were closer to it.
I love it.
Because IMAX,
I love it.
Basically,
IMAX,
you get shittier seats, and that's IMAX.
Yeah, IMAX sells better than I'm Closer, right?
Your eye is at the maximum closeness, IMAX. Duh. I mean, I can see why people misunderstood the marketing.
So stupid.
But yeah, I remember, a lot of people got pissed off about that. I don't know if anything really happened with that. Like, that tends to be the trend. There's a huge uproar about something, and then it just kind of vanishes.
Yeah.
No one talks about it anymore.
I remember there was one in San Antonio that was an IMAX theater, and it's not a real IMAX theater.
Yeah.
And there's very few actual IMAX theaters.
Yeah. When you mentioned that Twitter outcry, reminded me, I read the other day in a Wired magazine, like someone had it's like a ask the internet knowledgeable person, and someone wrote in and said, I changed my Twitter icon green back during the Iranian protests. When is it okay to turn it back to my normal color?
See, that's the
thing.
Now,
without losing face.
That's right.
That's
now
exactly
you're there.
what you had mentioned.
That's right.
Months ago.
Yeah, this pseudo-political activism is...
Right.
There's a moment in time when you have to say, I'm not really all that into this anymore.
Yep.
So the person asked, and then I guess the Wired has a columnist who answers these kinds of questions, and he answered. That was one of the questions he answered.
You stick with it.
Wait.
No,
Wait.
He
What
said,
was his answer?
His answer was, you can take it down at any time because honestly, that doesn't matter. He said, you're obviously more interested in having like this pseudo cool do nothing approach to activism versus putting boots on the ground and actually doing something activism. So why don't you go do something instead?
The Wired guy said that?
Yeah.
Kudos to that guy.
Yeah. So he said, why don't you get in touch with Iranian organizations
his
in your
answer-
town and actually do something?
Right. So if the question was when is it appropriate, to take it down?
Yeah.
The answer is you're a fuckbag.
The answer was
That's the answer.
anytime because it doesn't matter.
The answer is you're a fuckbag.
Do something, you douche.
Yeah, it's like, thanks for asking, bitch. Here's the explanation. I mean, it really is. It's almost like we acknowledge that this is taking place, but this is what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. We're going to wear green shirts. Can you imagine, like, the troops in World War II marching by concentration camps and saying, look, we're all wearing this ribbon, and, like, see what we're doing?
Exactly.
And like, hey,
God.
why don't you bust down the fence for us? It's like, no, look, purple shirts.
We're good.
We're going that way. Sorry, you're in the other direction.
Yeah, sorry, bud. Just seems like, good luck.
We're there with you. Solidarity.
Oh, hey, so I met some Modern Warfare 2 boycotters when I was in San Francisco. I was out there checking out Bad Company 2.
Oh, yeah?
And I met some guys from PC guys that were they were like, yeah, we're in the Modern Warfare 2 boycott.
So they hadn't bought the game?
Supposedly not. They claimed they hadn't.
And then what was
not
their-
to say they didn't download it.
What was their argument?
Their argument was the lack of server support for the PC. They're like, fuck it, we're not playing anymore. It's like, they were really, really intense about it. And I was like, really? That's that big of a deal? Like, oh, dude, we play mods all the time and we do all this stuff. I'm like, all right. Okay. And they were really, really intense about it.
But
now they've embraced other games because of that.
in the same sense, though, that's real action.
Yeah.
And they're sticking to it. The problem is, if you actually had the number of people who signed the petition go through with the action, like, say, for instance, you want to keep Dollhouse on the air. If the number of people who signed the petition took the effort to watch the show would be on the air. Mm-hmm. You know? And likewise, they might make a change if they lost a million sales.
How many people signed that petition?
I think, I'm going to guess and say probably 80,000.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know if 80,000 would be enough.
No.
In that particular case, maybe not. You know?
I think it might have been more for that one.
But those people, it's a longer term thing.
Yeah.
Those people become a much longer tail audience. I mean, games like Halo 3, which is now 3 years old, the dedicated fan base there's hundreds of thousands of people online playing that game at any given moment.
Well, the funny thing with these guys I was talking to them later about PC versus Xbox gaming, and like my sort of philosophy is I'd rather be on a comfortable couch with a nice TV and like surround sound. That's when I play my games. That's how I like playing my games, as opposed to sitting in front of a computer with a mouse and keyboard.
Right.
And so, and then these guys were like, oh yeah, well, I played Modern Warfare 1 on my Xbox and then on my computer, and I liked it on the computer a lot better. And I was like, oh, you paid for both? They're like, oh no. And it's
there
like,
you go.
I'm just sitting there like,
it's when our
really? I mean, you're not. God damn it! And then here we are, a game developer playing a game, and it's just like, come on, man. That drives me nuts. Bernie, you and I had a conversation about this, about pirating software and stuff recently, and it's at some point you just stop doing it.
At some point, you stop doing it.
Yeah, you just have to.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to, but
there's
if you have any sort of morals, you have to.
There's a lot of people that don't, but
there's a lot of people who don't see the inherent problems with that, and that's what drives me crazy.
yeah.
I mean, you can't bemoan the death of PC gaming when you're the one pirating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the example you gave of those guys.
Yeah, and it's just like, come on, man, really?
On a more practical level, I mean, that's a lot of theoretical discussion of what will happen and what won't. I got back into PC gaming, and I got my system set up to where I could run PC games. I asked the site to help me out pick a video card, which, by the way, after going back into PC gaming, having been out for a little while, it's impossible. Like, you read the system requirements and it says, this should be better than a GeForce 96 iQ card. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know what level that is. How do I know what's better than that? And so I had finally found people that helped me pick a video card, got it, set it up, downloaded Steam, and that is probably right now the saving grace of PC gaming.
Really?
It's really cool. I mean, Steam's an awesome system because you buy your games through there, and you can download them directly or not download them. This sounds like I'm doing a commercial, but
Yeah, I'm going to have the counter argument as soon as you're done.
Okay, and then you can use it as a launch interface for everything, and then it has community, it has achievements like the Left 4 Dead 2 achievements in Steam. You can break it out into more detailed information, like what weapons haven't you used for the all weapons used achievement,
That's
or
cool.
What campaigns have you finished, which ones you haven't. So
cool.
it's a lot better. And of course, games like Team Fortress 2, which are completely different on the PC in a much better way than they are on the Xbox.
I love Steam, but I have had a problem with it recently. We have a couple of legacy PCs still here in the office, and one of them, through Steam, someone here in the office bought Grand Theft Auto 4, downloaded it, installed it, they ran it just fine. Then one day, all of a sudden, they try to launch it, and it doesn't work anymore. I went through, I right-clicked on it, I told Steam to verify all the files, it verified everything, tried to launch it again, still won't launch, rebooted, still won't launch. deleted the local files, re-downloaded Grand Theft Auto 4, still won't launch.
Really?
It just gives like a DLL error, and it just refuses to launch anymore. And so, it's money gone. I can't get it to work in Steam. I can't. I've already reinstalled it through the digital method. I don't know what else to do.
That is the thing right there, right? Where it's just like, if it's just not going to work,
it's just totally fucked up now.
Screw it.
And that's just another reason for me why I will never, why I don't play computer games anymore.
That's what reminded me. That's why, like when that happened, I said, this is why I've given up on PC gaming. Yeah. And second of all, that makes me not excited about digital delivery anymore.
Huh.
Like, what if it doesn't work? What do you do?
But digital delivery through like Xbox Live, it's such a closed system. I think you're not going to run nearly into that many issues. Yeah. Because everyone that's again another reason why I love Xbox so much. It's everyone's on the same platform.
Absolutely.
Bernie could have a $10,000 PC, and I could be running on my old 486.
Absolutely.
And you're going to dominate me.
Absolutely.
Whereas if I'm on my Xbox, you're on an Xbox, we have the same machine.
Although Bernie's screen is the size of like a warehouse.
Hopefully,
you say hopefully because you're assuming modders and stuff like Xbox modders, but at least they're actively doing things to try to curtail those people, right?
Yeah.
Whereas PC gamers, there's cheaters out there. Good luck.
Joel,
I think it's dying.
Joel, I actually don't play on my projector all that much. There are times that I'll play on a small little LCD screen like we have here, just because you think it'd be better, but it's not necessarily that much better. It's kind of like the IMAX thing where you just get closer, Put your face right up against the TV. Is that a better way to play? Not really.
No. The equivalent of moving your face closer to a smaller screen is not the equivalent of playing on a giant screen sitting chair.
It's identical to playing at Cowboy Stadium. It's the exact same thing.
Man, I had a crazy experience watching a Cowboys game the other day where they had a wide shot of the field, and in that frame was the full HD screen. Mm-hmm. And I found myself watching the screen on the screen.
Yeah, right? We were doing the same thing. Like, we watched a bit of the basketball game, right?
The Texas versus UNC game.
Yeah, and the HD screen was bigger than the court.
Yeah, it was literally longer than the basketball court.
You have like 1 pixel per person.
It was ridiculous.
You can have like a 1-to-1 mapping of the actual molecules on the court and in the air. But, on the TV, it's weird because you're saying what the TV is showing me, that TV on the TV has a better resolution than the TV that I'm watching. It's like when you put two mirrors together. Do you get that like weird vortex thing? It was kind of like that.
Did you see yourself within the TV in the TV? Like, was it you sitting on the couch watching?
It was pointed back at you.
Yeah. And then that vortex sucked in the Cowboys' playoff chances, basically.
Dude, they beat the Saints this weekend. What happened there?
That was due to happen, though, because I think the Saints pulled out a couple... not easy, I shouldn't say, but very kind of lucky victories.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that win they had against the Redskins?
Yeah, God, good.
Yeah.
That was a combination of odd luck and weird mismanagement by the Redskins.
Where basically, like, the Saints throw an interception directly, I can't remember what it was, directly into the hands of the Redskins defensive back, and he catches the ball and he runs back, and then, like, the Saints wide receiver just walks up to him and just like, oh, I'm just going to take the ball from you. And then runs it back for a touchdown. It's like, what?
It was two change of possessions and a touchdown in one play.
Jesus. So if we're talking about sports, let's just let me throw this out there. Vince Young and the Titans are now at 500. They started 0-6, and now they're 7-7.
And you know what was weird?
Awesome.
And you saw like Ricky Williams and on the same field, right?
Yeah.
Vince Williams.
And one of those games, the only game that Vince Young lost was to the Colts,
the undefeated Colts.
Right.
That's fantastic.
I
I'm so happy for
on
Vince
the
Young.
Tennessee Titans bandwagon.
Hell yeah, man!
I am on the Tennessee Titans.
I love those guys.
And this angers Bernie to no end.
Yeah.
What?
I grew up as a Houston Oilers fan.
Oh, okay.
And so they took
Don't take it out on Vince. Because
I'm not taking it on Vince. I'm taking it on Bud Adams,
okay,
the terrible Tennessee Titans organization.
I just love that video of him flicking off the crowd. Was that in Houston when he was flicking off the crowd?
No, it's probably Tennessee. But who cares? He always flicks off people, give him money and support him. Fat old fuck. I mean, I've never in my life heard of a team moving cities and then it disappears. Even the Browns moved to Baltimore, and then they got the Browns back later.
Eventually.
Yeah, but the Oilers name is gone. I mean, there's another team in Houston now.
The Jazz even moved to Utah, and they're still the Jazz.
Yeah, the fucking Los Angeles Lakers. Nothing like better than when I go to Los Angeles visiting the lake. I mean, they just got rid of the Oilers. It was a team I followed my whole life, and that's why I don't watch pro football.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
When are the Rams going to move? You got to think. What is LA going to pick up the Rams? You think
Again?
I don't know. I mean, L.A. would be. It seems like why is there not a professional football team in L.A.? I know they had one
because they left.
Because I think they have a problem getting the stadium situation.
Is that what it is?
Resolved. I think that's what it is.
Would they play in the Coliseum?
Or
they'd have to build one.
That's the thing. I think every owner who's willing to do it or whatever, like, okay, we'll play in the Coliseum, but I want 200. Whatever, to upgrade the Coliseum.
That's another thing, man. Why do we get pro sports so much goddamn money? I don't have any other business where the taxpayers have to pay for their place of business.
Well, that's like the Superdome. Like the Superdome was rebuilt on taxpayer money,
right? And all of it, all of it's the premise of like, oh, well, if something goes wrong, we can use it as an emergency building.
No shit.
I
mean, Katrina, that was the most useful that building's been in 40 decades.
Yes, up until this season.
I don't think it's 40 decades old, though. Just to be sure.
When Lewis and Clark came across the Mississippi, they found the Superdome.
The Indians had fashioned it together with sticks and concrete.
And then the Colonials had ye old dome. The Superdome would have been an interesting investment. I wonder how much you could have bought the Superdome for right after Katrina.
Oh, man.
Just if you would have...
I think the repairs were something like $300 million.
I believe it.
And of that, like the guy who owns the Saints ended up paying like $10 million out of pocket, and the rest was all government bailout stuff. Or not bailout,
come on, that's a national emergency. It's not like a bailout because he has a bad team. I mean, that was a natural disaster.
Well, they had a couple seasons where they probably could have gone from that.
Well, no, that was the thing too. Is like they were nervous that the Saints weren't. I mean, the Saints spent a whole season not at home. And they were nervous that the Saints were just going to move to like Oklahoma or wherever else or San Antonio.
Right. You think the NFL, well, maybe not the Saints, but you think the NFL generally probably wants a team in LA,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just based on some of the footage that I saw and some of the stories that I read, I bet $200 million of the $300 million was spent on bleach. That's what I would.
I was going to make the joke, but I thought it might be inappropriate.
I would. I'm
glad you made it though.
That place was so. And it's nothing against the people. I mean, they're clearly in a horrible situation, but they had no plumbing.
And that bleach comment was like really before the flood, really, just to clean out. I mean, a lot of the damage was done before Katrina.
Yeah, just to clean out the 1990s 0-18 season they had, or whatever that was.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've heard, like you said, no plumbing and just too many people in there, and ugh.
I mean,
I can't imagine being trapped in a situation like that.
No, and it was in, August in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. August and September.
God, the smell in there. Just, ugh.
All the humanity. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
How many people were in there? Does anybody know off the top of their head?
I don't know.
I know they had rated it a certain amount of people, and it was probably twice that.
The only thing I remember from that specifically was just how, first of all, Katrina clearly defined what a thin line there is between civilization and just raw mayhem.
Yeah.
It was instant decline. I mean, remember people were sniping hospitals? Do you remember that?
No.
The Superdome sheltered 26,000 people.
Jeez.
Wow. That's probably better average attendance than a normal Saints game.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Before this year.
What's capacity in there? Like, 80, I'm guessing?
Are we really? What a weird question to ask. Like all the Katrina victims are going to go sit in the seat?
No.
They're going to sleep in the seat.
No, I mean, like, think about it, though. Like, if there's 100,000 people and there's only 80,000 seats, I mean, that's got to be uncomfortable. But
no, even with you sit in a stadium for a very short period of time.
Yeah.
If they filled that and you're sitting in a seat for 4 days, that's not a good
experience. It'd be
experience.
like sitting like in an airplane, but like worse.
With no electricity and no plumbing.
A Rolling Stones concert in the 80s attracted 87,000 people in there.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
But the football seating capacity is about 70,000.
I bet government officials got to that Rolling Stone concert pretty quickly. In and out, no problems. It took them a week to get to the Superdome. Was that right?
Yeah, something like that.
And the crazy thing about that was, the first time I heard about Katrina, we were at PAX, like PAX number 3, back when it was still at the Maidenbauer Center.
Mm-hmm.
And we were out of town, and we were about to fly back, and some kid, I remember he had a big sword on his back. He was a cosplayer. He said, "How are you guys going to get back to Austin?" And we said, "We're going to fly." He says, "You're not going to fly. There's a hurricane coming, and it's about to destroy New Orleans." What is this kid talking about? He's like, "Hurricane's going to destroy New Orleans." He says, "Yeah, there's a hurricane coming, and it's going to put New Orleans completely underwater." I think you're full of shit. 4 days later, the hurricane hit, and then it was 3 or 4 days after that the flooding started because the levees started to break. And then a week after that the government got there to help those people. And I was thinking, how does the kid with the sword on his back know about this?
How does Sephiroth know what's going
on? Really. How does the Japanese video game character that I'm talking to know about this, and the government is not prepared to handle it?
And that dude's an asshole. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember that kid also. And then we got to the airport when we were leaving Seattle, and they had, like, the weather on. And we saw it. You see this giant storm in the Gulf. You're like, holy shit. Sephiroth was right.
He was.
I was living in Orlando at the time of Katrina. Actually, I had a roommate in Orlando from New Orleans. And I had no idea it was going to be that big of a deal. Like, no one did. And then all of a sudden it was like, this was like the perfect storm. Like, this will hit and destroy the city. And it's like, oh shit. Dude, you might want to get a hold of your parents. And it was like really weird. And then it hit and like he lost touch with his family. And it's like, and he just up and drove to New Orleans. He got in his car and drove away. He was like, all right, I'm out. Peace.
I really wonder if you tried to drive there, what that experience would have been like. To try to drive in,
probably would have been stopped in
yeah.
what I guess either Alabama or Mississippi, right?
Would they have? Did they block the freeways?
I would assume so.
They did block the freeways, but he could have gotten into Louisiana. But I'm sure once he got near the city, I mean,
oh yeah. Well, it was all flooded. I mean, you've seen those photos of downtown that were just like completely underwater.
Yeah.
There's a recent settlement or some kind of judgment where they blamed the entire thing on the Army Corps of Engineers.
Yep, I did hear about that.
Some court did that. I don't know what the jurisdiction of that court is, but it's the first step in essentially then now the government paying damages to people who were part of the flood.
Yeah, I'll have to find the link for that. I do remember reading something about that a couple of weeks ago.
Did you listen to the podcast last week?
No, I haven't listened to it yet.
Okay, we had a funny story that you'll probably appreciate where there was a consumerist story about American Airlines. There was a stewardess who went on a rampage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And that Delta, after the story was posted, offered people who were on the flight gold status on Delta for free.
Right.
To switch to Delta. And we were making the joke that, why don't we just say we were on the flight and get gold status on Delta? How would they check that?
Well,
I'm sure you have to prove.
They have a roster.
I'm sure American's not going to give them the manifest for the flight. I mean, if 10,000 people said, yeah, I was on the flight, and Delta then shows up and goes, hey, American, can you verify these people? American would go, nope, sorry.
None of those people were on the flight.
Or they would go, yep, all of them were.
Yeah, we had a 10,000 seat 747.
You don't have those over at Delta? Oh, sad.
We put wings on the Superdome. And we flew it to Columbus and back.
Did you all talk about the new 787 last week?
Dreamliner.
No.
It had its first takeoff test. It actually left the ground for the first time last week, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Tell me if this is exciting, Bernie.
How big is it?
Tell me if this is exciting. You're going to your plane, going back from San Francisco, and you're walking up to the gate. You're with two other guys. You look at the plane. It's the Shamu plane.
You already tried to get me excited about
damn
this. Not the least
I
bit
was so excited. I was so happy to be on the Shamu plane.
We did not fucking care. Jack was like, come on, it's the Shamu plane. We're like, all right, awesome.
Yeah.
My only memory of the Shamu plane was the dude pointing his finger at me, telling me not to bring on my giant alcoholic drink onto the Shamu
Oh, no.
The dude at the gate thought we were all trying to sneak booze onto the plane.
Because we had a layover in Vegas. And so he looked at us and he's like, that's soda in there, right, guys? And I was like, yes. And then we thought about it as, oh, no, it's not alcohol, it's soda.
You say we're not flying. What do you care? They probably wanted you to share it with the pilot.
We weren't flying America West.
Oh, no, we did shots with the pilot when we walked in.
What was the airline that had the Shamu plane?
That was Southwest.
Southwest.
It's always been, that was the thing. How many Shamu planes are there? Is there only one?
There's none that I care about. I mean, why did you have that information?
The entire window facing did break off.
That's true. No, that was the second plane. That wasn't the Shamu
second
plane. No,
we're sitting in the exit row.
We're
sitting in the exit row like we always do, or whatever. And I
put
my leg up over, and my foot touches the wall, and the entire window facing cracks off. We're at 10,000 feet at this point, and all of a sudden it gets a lot colder from where I'm sitting. It was ridiculous.
Well, that's frightening.
It was like the sort of sealed thing around the window just popped off.
And then we call the flight attendant over, and we're like, the window just fell apart on the plane. She looks at it and she goes, man, it's an old plane. Just bang it back on there.
Did she really say that?
Yeah.
She's awesome.
No, she was actually a really cool flight attendant. We talked before we got on.
If you're an actor, there's certain moments in your life where it's like, how would I behave? How would that feel if that happened?
Yeah.
And that was it happened.
That
was like that for me was like the wing just fell off. How do I feel?
Now, see, you can add that to your sort of acting cue. You can go to that place in your head when you have to hit that emotion.
It's funny.
Again.
I was pretty okay with it, actually.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that the airline that paints their plane like a giant whale didn't do the best job of maintenance? That seems odd to me, that their priorities wouldn't be focused strictly on maintenance of the whale-shaped plane.
If I'm going to be in an airplane crash, might as well be in one where you're a giant killer whale hitting the ground, right?
Yeah, if you land in water as the Shamu plane.
I don't know, saw a giant whale hit that barn.
You fly over a kid who's like got his arm in the air and is jumping. He's like, yeah!
There's a lot of confusion.
You know, and if I worked in the airline, I would fuck with people just on purpose. Like, I would drive one of those little buggies outside. I would bring one up, like, filled with a trailer full of fish. And just drive to the front of the plane and not explain why.
Just throw it.
Throw it at the cockpit.
Throw fish at the window. Smack.
You want a little pro tip that I always do when I get on a plane?
What's that?
All right, when you're getting on the plane, which I don't understand the traffic of getting in and out of planes. They act like it's a big fucking rush, and everyone's just standing in the aisles bumping each other and everything. But when you're getting on the plane, when you're in the doorway at the front of the plane, there will be a plate, almost like the VIN plate on a car. And you can check the information on the plane. You can check the manufacture date of the plane.
Yep. Normally when you come in, it's immediately to your right, I believe.
Or over your head.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, yeah. But usually it's on the right side. It depends on the make of the plane. There'll be a little plate and it'll be engraved there saying manufacture date. You'd be surprised. Wow, this plane is older than I am. You know?
The majority of the 737s are pretty old, right?
Yeah, I don't... Yeah.
Like they're made in like the 60s and stuff?
I mean, they still make that plane, I'm pretty sure, but they can be pretty old. I don't think the 60s old, but I think late 70s.
Well, you said the Dreamliner is supposed to replace the 737.
I think so. Looking at the diagram here, the Dreamliner is bigger than a 737, but smaller than a 777.
It seems like a bad thing to do at this point in history to create vehicles that use more fuel.
No, the Dreamliner uses less.
Aha.
But in this particular case, where I would be right, more fuel. Right?
Yes.
Theoretically, in this plane that doesn't exist,
well,
you are correct.
We all know the 737 won Best Picture.
We did.
From the Oscars.
And it was also a foreign film.
Despite the fact it's a foreigner.
So I've been wrong. Can you keep a tally of how many times I've been wrong on this podcast?
Hey, what are we doing about the
By the way, though, if this thing hadn't been recorded, we would be in a locked-up battle with Bernie over the next 4 weeks.
Probably.
Over what?
Over all this.
Yeah.
Everything.
I got a damn argument with Matt and Jeff about a neighborhood and whether a neighborhood was a good neighborhood or not. And I had to come back the next day and admit that I was wrong. So I'm trying to get better, you know?
Hey, what are we doing about the poll thing we did in the podcast last week? Did you do anything about that?
I got some more nominations from we missed a big one. Why don't we just cover that now?
What are you guys talking about?
We nominated, for our Drunk Tank Awards, we're doing nominations for the best movie of the year, the best trailer of the year, best TV show,
video game,
and best video game of the year. And
internet video.
Internet video. We came down to 6 nominees, and the only thing that the fans suggested that we missed out on was 2 things. A few people said for TV show we should have nominated How I Met Your Mother.
Great show,
and I agree with that because we didn't nominate that.
Never seen it.
We nominated V and Dexter and The Office, South Park, and
Lost.
Thank you. And so we're going to add probably How I Met Your Mother into that.
Okay.
And the other thing was a huge miss. We had for best trailer. We missed the ODST live action trailer.
We are ODST.
Oh man, that was great.
Yeah, somehow. So that will,
the long form of that trailer was awesome because they had like 3 different versions.
I liked the shorter one.
Really?
I like the one that they released.
I like the shorter one too.
I like the really long one where it's like the kid as a kid and training and then in his first battle. And then by the end he's like the main guy.
I wonder who the ad from on that.
Yeah, that there was a shorter. That's what we're talking about.
No, that's the long one.
No, there's a longer one than that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's like that one was like 2.5 minutes long. Is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think that's it. And then there's a longer one than that.
How long is that?
I think it's like 3:15.
It's like an hour and a half.
It was nominated for best foreign film. The guys who made that, I think, are the guys who made the Halo diorama ones for Halo 3.
Oh, that one was great.
Was neat.
The Believe ads, or more specifically, I think the Museum of Humanity ones.
That was so awesome when the diorama one, and then at the very end, that little Master Chief head just turned. Oh, that little subtle move was so cool. Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
You really buy into some really, to me, stuff that's kind of obvious, like that's
like Shamu playing.
Like when I watch it, I think, oh, they're just trying to make it look cool, and you're like, cool.
You're just too jaded, Bernie.
I guess maybe I am. You know what I mean?
You've worked in advertising now for how many years?
No, I try not to do that though. I think I have a pretty good ability to suspend my disbelief. But there's certain moments in things where I feel like I'm seeing too much of the director.
I think all of us here at the office, Bernie has been the least touched by the ad work.
Yeah,
and I think that's a good thing.
Huh?
I think I've been less touched by filmmaking in general. Like we had a discussion with Gavin. I don't sit in a movie theater and think how they do that, how they do that, how they do that. I just kind of like I'm watching a movie. Hey, look at that explosion.
Yeah.
But there are moments that I think feel heavy-handed. Like that felt heavy-handed to me, and you loved it.
I loved it.
I didn't think it was heavy-handed. I think it was obvious. What else could they do? They had to do that. in that moment, that's the moment that had to be.
Okay.
Right?
Did you see when someone took that commercial and added the Arby and the Chief sound to it?
Really?
The head turn, he goes, oh.
I did not see that one.
Yeah. It's like blasphemy in a weird
It was
way.
like this really beautiful commercial in the end. It's all.
Lol.
All right. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we wrap up this short drunk tank this week?
Well, I was hoping in my discussion of fuel, you missed a segue there, Gus.
Power
that you were gonna
plants?
that you were going to talk about thorium.
Yeah, I really want to talk about thorium, but I've got a lot to say about that.
You
Maybe
were
I'll
so
talk about it in the new
you were
year.
so psyched about that
I
article
am
on the
still,
plane.
I'm going to be talking about this for the next year, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's on a thorium kick.
I may quit and go back to school to become a thorium engineer.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Probably be worth it. Go move to China where they're
to
farming
China
it.
or India.
I hear there is a new civilization.
Which is funny
game
because
coming out.
it really could it'd be, if you need an excuse for another world war, thorium.
That sounds like something like straight out of like Command and Conquer.
Thorium.
Like the thorium wars.
Desirinium.
Well, I didn't even realize thorium was real. I mine it in WoW all the time. I'm like, holy shit, that's real.
Do you know what the stuff is in Avatar they're trying to get?
Hey. Okay, look.
It's in the
No,
freaking
it's
commercial.
okay. I don't
No,
care.
no, no.
Hit it, Jack.
No,
Tell
no,
him.
hey,
Tell him.
no,
Tell him.
no.
Yeah.
No.
There's
Hit it.
way too many
It's
Avatar
one-
spoilers out
Go
there.
ahead.
I was
One
saying
more.
the name of it, not
Just
how they're
it's
doing
not a spoiler.
You're
It's
not saying it. Don't
Okay.
say it.
Go ahead, say
There's
it.
so many people that haven't seen the movie yet because
Oh,
people like me
my.
who are waiting to see it on a big screen.
Yeah, I can't even see it yet.
Knowing the name of the thing they're trying to get will not affect at all the movie.
I don't want to know anything about it. I don't want to go in with
Hey,
any...
Bernie.
Do you know
Bernie.
there's blue people in it?
You know why?
Jack, no means no.
When I hear the name of it in the movie, I don't want to think about you going, oh, the name is Rockatorium or something like that.
That's funny. That's the name of it.
You nailed it.
By the way, I'm copywriting Rockatorium.
You know, to me, like everything that I've seen of Avatar,
Spaceshipium.
like all the creatures and stuff, kind of remind me of all the creatures out of Fred Flintstone.
I just said that, and Ben sent me a spoiler for Avatar and AIM. I just looked at it. Right after I said that, Ben sent me a fucking spoiler for Avatar.
That's awesome.
How nice.
I think people just want to say that they've seen it, and they want to prove that they've seen it by telling you something about it that they don't think will ruin it, but I don't want to know anything about it.
Okay.
There's very few event movies.
Of all the movies,
The only thing,
to like throw that down on, this seems like a silly movie to do that on.
Well, I think the fact was like they were advertising this was a game changer. Like this movie's going to change the future of filmmaking, and that's what kind of ruined the movie for me. I was expecting something huge, and it's a good movie.
I
but
think-
Honest to God, weren't you past that by the time you saw it?
I mean, I think maybe I just got bored of it.
I think that maybe they did a lot for like the technology wise, like
Yeah.
on the creation side versus the
Yeah.
like the entertainment side.
but like
if that makes sense.
I mean, like you say, $500 million movie, and then I'm like, it looks like a Pixar movie.
I think they developed a lot of like new camera technologies and like 3D workflows that were impossible
Yeah.
before, and I think they've streamlined the process a lot and made it a lot easier.
Look who's kissing Cameron's ass over
Yeah.
here. What's the story here?
Were you a big Abyss fan?
Yeah, I was a huge Abyss fan. I loved it.
I hear that Cameron's making a thorium documentary soon, so Gus wants to be
We're
first in line.
we're still in talks.
Gus found out about this mineral called thorium, spoiler, that can apparently be used instead of uranium to fuel nuclear power plants. So if you want to, go read about it. I'm sure Gus will have a lot to say about it on the next podcast.
It's not to fuel like existing nuclear plants. It's to make a new type of nuclear power plant.
That's much more efficient.
Much more efficient, much cheaper, and much safer.
Yes.
I think we should just put a leash on the sun. Pull it closer when it's cold.
Call it the IMAX Sun Experience. Get up in its grill.
Why not? The thing I like about solar energy is when you do it, you're done. That's it. I mean, if the sun goes out, fuck it, we're dead anyway. You know? Who cares? Hey, what's up with all the snow in Northeast? What's going on there?
I don't know.
Snow.
Yeah, right? I mean,
People getting trapped. Tim Leake from the Alamo Draft House is trapped up in New York City for like 3 extra days.
Wow.
Trapped. I'm sure it's not as dire as it sounds.
Well, I mean, like, if you have to go book another hotel and you have to get all your, if you're not prepared for it, you could be screwed.
Yeah, he'll have to order some room service at the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor baby.
Yeah. Poor Tim.
Basically, what we're saying is Tim League is dead. Speaking of dead people, though, Brittany Murphy actually is dead.
That's weird.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
32. I don't like when people around my age die.
I was
Around your age?
I didn't want to say younger because 72 because, well, Birdie's older than 32. It's fucking old.
Around your age.
I was watching. I was playing WoW last night, and I had my TV on, and I had an old episode of Saturday Night Live on from like 2 weeks ago. It was the one where Blake Lively hosted, And during the Weekend Update, they mentioned the film that she got kicked off of. Like, she recently was on a film, and the director basically said, "We don't want you on anymore. You're fired." And then they had who was it? Abby Elliott come on, Chris Elliott's daughter, and she was doing a Brittany Murphy impression. And I was like, "Ooh,
it killed her."
Oh God! Like, think about like Abby Elliott. Like, you were just pretending to beat her, making fun of her on TV, and now she's dead. Like,
no, you can never pretend to be her again on SNL.
Please don't make fun of me.
Well, Will Ferrell did Harry Carey after he was dead, right?
Yeah, but that's more of a...
Yeah, but everybody saw that coming
Yeah,
for about
yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, it was like, man, I can't believe he's still alive. Good for him.
Yeah, Harry Carey was an old dude, you know.
But I mean, like, I don't know.
Been seen for
They're,
like 50 years.
I the last game I remember seeing with him, it was like the pitcher strikes out the hitter, and the catcher catches the ball, and of course throws the ball to the third baseman like they do to throw it around. And Harry Carey's like, "Oh, a smash to third base! Oh, he catches it!" It's like everybody in the stadium and TV knew it was a strikeout. But
oh man,
I saw a clip once where it was like a pop fly out into center field. It's like, oh, it could go all the way. And I was like, clearly not at all going on.
Maybe he went all the way to center field. Yeah. But the thing Joel's saying is like the net result is still an out. Harry Carey's game was a lot more exciting.
It was, and it gave the game depth. It's like you could see and also hear a different thing that was, it was, but you would all smile. We would all smile.
Harry Carey's just watching a different game in his head. He's doing play for his game.
You get a totally different game experience if you're watching it on TV versus listening to it on the radio.
It's the greatest season ever.
I don't think we've ever mentioned this anywhere, and there'd be no reason to. And I hate to even say it because of the circumstances of this week, but actually, Brittany Murphy, she was one of the only people we ever got in contact with for playing a voice on Red vs. Blue back in the early days.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to bring that up. I had forgotten about that until I read that she died.
Yeah, and it was a weird thing where somebody knew somebody who knew somebody, and we showed her the script for Sheila the Tank. This is way back when Red vs. Blue was just starting. And her people and everybody ended up passing on it.
And she wound up playing Tucker, right?
Yeah, now she plays Tucker. But so that was kind of interesting. And I didn't even know at the time that she had done voice work. It was just...
Was that before or after King of the Hill?
No, King of the Hill had already been on for several years by that point.
Assuming.
King of the Hill started in 97.
And, oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So this was 2003. This probably would have been about May of 2003. But it's just a weird connection. You know what I mean? It never really went anywhere. And I wouldn't have put it anywhere on the list of probable things that could have happened.
Yeah.
But it's just an odd connection.
We were talking about this at lunch. I'll throw it out to you guys. If you were going to cast anyone in filmmaking or whatever, to be a character on Red vs. Blue, who would you want to be in Red vs. Blue?
I would cast
as a hero and as a villain.
Like myself as the villain and as the hero. I think I'm a good voice actor.
You could do them. You have the range.
Like who would you want to get on the show to come on? Just, like even like a guest stint or even like a season or something.
Hit us, Joel.
James Earl Jones.
Oh, that'd be great.
What?
Yes,
James Earl Jones, man. I was saying it'd be funny to get like Jeremy Irons, but have him be like a tank.
Y'all are approaching this totally wrong. I'd have like Olivia Munn.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, probably.
And Tara Reid, the way she looks in her Playboy shoot.
Yeah.
I'm going to change my answer.
The new Playboy shoot or the old one?
The new one.
I'm going to change my answer.
Yeah, and that dude from Twilight. What? Wait, what? What? No, you're doing it wrong, Jack. First of all, you don't say, let's take Red vs. Blue and who would you cast to put in it? Then you just pick good actors. That's not, it's like, who would you want to put on Lost? It's like, how about the Pope? Awesome. If you take,
let's get that Shamu plane. He has buzz.
What you do is you take the characters and say, who would play these characters?
No. I'm saying like if you had
a new role.
Yeah, a new role. Like say like in season 20 of Red vs. Blue, you had like you were gonna have a villain arc in the show.
Okay.
Who would you cast as like the ideal voice of a villain in the show?
Miss November. I mean, just randomly, and I'll write a part for it.
Isla Fisher.
Why not?
All right, well let's wrap this up.
That was horrible.
It's been fun, except for Jack, and I hope you all have good holidays. And we probably won't have another podcast till next year.
That's not true, because we're going to do the announcement of the winners that we did from the nominations,
yes.
and I'll explain that right now. Go to roosterteeth.com/drunktank every different day of this week until next podcast. We're going to put up a vote for one of the categories and do the audience award, and then we'll do our awards in a short podcast next week if that's approved by you guys.
Approved!
Yay!
All right, thanks guys.
Bye.